the pop-up tent. Now, what gives a pop-up tent its structure is a series of pre-connected plastic-coated aluminum loops that are sewn directly into the body of the tent. Now, these loops are coiled tightly and kept under tension when the pop-up tent is inside of its storage bag. But when it's taken out of the bag and the straps released, the tension is released and the aluminum loops unwind, which pulls the tent body with them and creates the overall shape and structure of the pop-up tent. The pop-up tent is going to have the easiest setup out of all the tents we're going to discuss today. To set up the pop-up tent, you unzip the bag, remove the tensioning strap, and throw the tent into the air. Yeah, that's right. When it's in the air, it pops into life. Once the pop-up tent's popped, you just need to locate the braided loops on the bottom of the tent. Those are your stakeout points. Go ahead and stake out all of those braided loops and make sure that you pull your guy lines nice and taut, and that tent's set up. The approximate setup time for a pop-up tent is between 2 to 4 minutes, and that includes staking down the tent and tightening all the guy lines. The single greatest con about pop-up tents is that they don't handle bad weather very well. If I knew that it was going to rain and be windy, I certainly wouldn't choose to bring a pop-up tent with me. Because these tents have a structure that's made up out of those 3 loops and is mainly supported by guy lines on the exterior of the tent, it makes them extremely susceptible to collapse when confronted with high winds or heavy rains. The other problem with pop-up tents is that the rain fly is integrated directly into the body of the tent, meaning that it's sewn in and it can't be removed. Now, a lot of pop-up tents will have some large windows for ventilation, but pop-up tents are notorious for condensation buildup, especially in cooler temperatures and environments where there's a higher level of humidity. Because of that, you're going to want to be careful about what time of year you use your pop-up tent, or you may find that you wake up to a lot of condensation on the inside. The single greatest pro of a pop-up tent is how quick and easy it is to set up. Even for a first-time camper who's never been camping before, they can get one of these tents up in just minutes. The pop-up tent is the perfect tent for kids. It's so easy, they can set it up themselves before they do backyard campouts with their friends. The pop-up tent is a great tent for people looking to stay over after concerts and festivals because it's so easy. As long as you know that the weather's going to be nice, the pop-up tent is perfect.
Bam!
Hey, click right over here to check out my review of the Coleman pop-up tent.